Move faster than you think you need to move, and try not to spend any money initially.
That's Chris Piercy of Decisio Media.
Yeah, I'm Chris Piercy. I'm the CEO and founder of Decisio Media. Decisio Media is a brand new app. There's going to be a series of them eventually, but right now we're just movies and TV shows. Think Tinder for movies. You can swipe. There's a four-way swipe. It is patent pending, our utility patent on it. It's a four-way swipe that allows you, if you've seen it, left and right, liked it, didn't like it, up and down means I want to see it, don't want to see it. Very simple, very binary, very non-biased. Because one thing I've realized in this world of entertainment, there's a lot of biased decisions out there because that helps people make money. And unfortunately, people don't no longer get to control what content they see.
Yeah, I love it. I'm excited to use it. I'm a huge movie watcher, TV watcher type, so I'm excited to try it out. What was the point of inspiration that inspired you to work on this problem?
Yeah, it was about two and a half years ago. I was laying on the couch trying to find something to watch, and I got so frustrated because I came to realize at some point, all the Netflix titles seemed the same titles with just different covers. So I went back to my old familiar, The Office, Jim and Pam. They were talking in the background. I started doom scrolling, as we all do. And then I found this article about the people that found their significant others on dating apps, what they missed the most about the dating apps.
Oh,
and it was just swiping. People said they missed. There's not enough swiping options. It's so mundane, so easy. You get lost, you get hooked, and you make in this. And I realized at that point, well, you can make easy decisions with swiping, right? Why not start to curate your likes and dislikes based on swiping, like you do on dating apps, for other mediums, out there. So I at first I was just toying with the idea for myself, and I started telling people, and they're like, no, I want this too. So I started talking to people, started assembling a little team, and then a local entrepreneur named Jack Fan one day challenged me because I was asking him for money. And I said, can I get some money to get this going? He's like, well, if you're as good as you say you are, you could build it yourself. And 2 weeks later, I had a prototype out.
Good on you, Jack. Well done, Jack. For folks who don't know, Jack is the guy who's running the new Oregon AI Accelerator. One of my favorite things to ask people who are running companies is for them to share advice for their peers. Could be advice you would give to a new startup founder. Could be advice you'd give to somebody who's considering making the leap. What's one piece of advice you would give those folks?
Yeah, move fast. Move faster than you think you need to move, and try not to spend any money initially, because I've realized I wasted some money here and there. I realized I could have done a lot of things a lot cheaper. I would have more money right now for marketing because we are gaining amazing traction, but now I need to start doing another round of funding because I did waste a little money not realizing I didn't need to. So listen to the advice of others. Reach out to the locals in your community. There's a lot of, and especially in Portland here, there's a lot of different organizations they're going to give you the advice. They're going to help. It's all free. Go to the events, network, solicit advice as much as you can.
In a world I often, obviously, I'm talking to people who are working in AI, which is a rapidly changing environment, but entertainment media changes just as rapidly as anything else. As a founder in that space, are there certain resources that you rely on either to keep you informed or to keep you healthy and engaged as a founder? Is there a touchstone resource you find yourself going back to time and time again?
Yeah, so I'm actually paying out of pocket, my own personal pocket, for Gemini 3 right now. Gemini 3 has been, I think, has probably allowed me to move as fast as I have. Not only from the aspect of just finding how to, the step-by-step of tutorials of how to do certain things, but also helping get that app done as quickly as I did. I also I did vibe coding initially for the MVP. I then had to recreate the entire app to get it on the Google Cloud, Firebase, all of that. And Gemini 3 was probably did the effort of 4 engineers with me. So utilize it where you can, but at the same time, it can't replace long term. It's for the short term, right now at least. Right, we know that. Now, I will also say, make sure you vet the data. One thing I found with AI, when it comes to, I initially was going to use AI to fill my catalogs. I was getting a 40% false positive rate of titles on streaming providers, and because it changes so fast, the LLMs can't keep up. And that's one thing we want to do, is we want to actually license our own LLM so we can be the source of truth for all media.
Oh, smart. Yeah. I similarly, in my experience with vibe coding or trying to structure unstructured data, apart from dates and times, which AI is just awful at. Like the next thing I've been most frustrated with is like names of things, be they media or people or companies. Like it has a really hard time figuring out that stuff. So I can totally understand how that might be a challenge. Now that you've taken the time to kind of help us with some insights and advice, what can we be doing to help you and your company?
Right now, traction is huge. Right now our growth right now. While we don't have a whole lot of budget because that's what we're working on as our seed round right now to really go to the next level. Our traction is still with the same spend every week. We're growing. Like day over day, week over week, we're still growing because the more people use us, the more reputation we get. The more downloads people see that we have on the app stores, the more people are downloading it. So we're getting that customer acquisition cost down. We're getting that install to first use up. People are using it. Our swipes are up. Like we had a 5,000 swipe day the other day.
Nice, congrats.
First day, yeah. So thanks. So right now it's finding the resources that for people that want to invest in something. I mentioned books and movies or TV shows and movies, but it's also gonna be books, podcasts, video games, tabletop games. Ultimately to my North Star of Decisio dating. And this is my favorite part, the superficial swiping out of dating. And I want to take all of the data that we've collected and match people based on that. So now you're going to get compatibility scores based on your movies, your books, your podcasts. And then you can have a little slider to determine movies are most important or books are most important. So now the very first thing you're doing is matching people based on these scores. And now that the superficial swiping is out of the way because now you know that you're going to have a strong connection outside of the appearance part.
Do you have a startup story to tell? I would love to hear from you.